Why, hello, welcome. How you doing today? Let's talk a little bit about relationships. Maybe you got a few problems, a few things to work out in that relationship, right? Maybe you played the blame game. One of you said blame the other for something, and tempers escalated, and you didn't think about cause and effect. Laying blame is a terrible thing. It doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't get to the core issues of it. You got to work with that blame. That blame is a terrible thing. It can totally destroy communication and break down and cause hard feelings, and it can also lead to breakups. Maybe you realize that you were blaming your other for something that really wasn't blamable. You need to look at what caused it, not who's to blame on it. You need to look at what caused the effect that created the bad situation that you had a few harsh words over. Maybe you need to fix that problem. Yep. Remember, blame never solves anything. Don't get trapped in that. When you start thinking about blame, just back off. Just say, "Oh my God, I can't believe I just blamed them for that. Oh man, goodness gracious, what did I do? I need to back off and count to 10 or 2, right?" And so you back off and you count to 10 or 2 about that blame crap that you were just saying, and you need to say, "Well, I apologize for the blame. It's not your fault. And you gotta back off there, amend those feelings, take care of it, and then say, "Well, the situation is that this and this and this, and I know it's not your fault, but we're in this situation. We can't be pointing fingers, and we got to figure out what we're going to do, right?" Because blame don't solve anything. It just creates hard feelings. So you got to back off from that situation. That's just bad, bad, bad. We've all been there. We've all done that. Maybe you had that argument over the blame game, and you need to patch up that relationship, or maybe you need a little lover recover, right? Maybe you guys took it too far and split up. Now you realize it was all over that laying the blame on somebody that shouldn't have been laid on anybody because it was nobody's fault. Because sometimes you can't foresee what these things are going to create in the future, and sometimes you do things without realizing the consequences of those actions, and all of a sudden you're trapped in those consequences that had a cause that created this effect you're in, and now you're in a nasty mess. Oh, it's gotten nasty. And so you need some lever recover. Well, there'll be a link beneath here to help you with that, and there's also going to be a link down here to help you build a great relationship, to learn how to communicate, to talk better, to have a higher quality and a better relationship. And yeah, and whatever you do, folks, if you get in that blame game, back off. Count to 10 or 2. Don't don't just start laying blame and pointing fingers, because that don't solve anything. We've all done it. We've all regretted it. And think about what caused it and how you can solve it. What can you do that will fix this? Start thinking about solutions and not the problem. The blame game comes from looking too hard at the problem, and we all do that. We're caught up in the emotion of the moment, and the emotions make us make wrong choices. And so let's not make those wrong choices, and let's start making some right choices. And there'll be a site down below here that can help you all with that. And I'll see you on the other side. There'll be a couple links below here. Check them out, and wish you the best.